Hello everybody, welcome back to my sunroom here in East Tennessee. It's August and the temperatures here aren't quite as hot as they have been, and I'm really grateful for that break in the heat. I've noticed a difference in my Thanksgiving cacti, so I thought I'd talk today about some things to be prepared for as the latter part of summer starts. This is when you start preparing to change things up for autumn. My channel is sponsored by the Orchid Supply Store, and here's their web address, orchidsuppplystore.com, and here's their phone number. And if you use my code AMY, A-M-Y, when you place an order with them, then they'll give you a 12% viewers discount. They also offer free shipping, which is awesome. And I'll place a link to their website below in my description box. All the products that you see in this video are provided by them. I've redone my sunroom and I have moved some plants around. I couldn't get out of my back door here anymore with Big Red, so I moved my white Schlumberger here in front of this door. Last week, I repotted this one in the Glacier Gold Professional Blend by Mountain West Products that you just saw the label to. My sponsor sent me the mix and it's wonderful. It's really light and airy, and I added some coarse perlite. It just makes the mix a little more airy, and I used a 7-inch orchid pot. And this is exactly what I used. The Professional Blend Glacier Gold, that was about 70%. Then I used the coarse, super coarse perlite, about 30%, and then I love to use the orchid pots with the holes in the bottom. It makes watering a whole lot easier. You can see exactly how much moisture is in the pot when you use those clear orchid pots. And those pots were also sent to me by my sponsor. And I know you all are wondering, well, where did you put Big Red? He is back here in this area of my sunroom that was just blank before. He needs a lot of room because he measures 3.5 feet across. And I'm supplementing the light back here with a 6-inch grow light. I bought it from Amazon. Let me show it to you. This is an LED halo grow light. This is very, very bright. It has 10 settings, and you can set a timer for 6 hours, 12 hours, and 16 hours. My Dracaena is growing here beside of it, and it is the host of the light stand because I wouldn't dare try to pry the stand down into Big Red's pot. It wouldn't fit and it would damage the roots. So right now, during the month of August, I have the grow light on the highest setting, which is a 10, and it's positioned about 12 inches from above the plant, and I have the timer set for 12 hours right now. In a few weeks in September, I'm going to change that timer setting to 9 hours. I've never grown plants under lights until now, but I'm really confident that Big Red will do well back here with his own light source. And I'm going to be turning him from time to time to just make sure that all of the sections of this cactus get ample light. That's what I do with all of my Thanksgiving cacti. It's perfectly fine to move them until they start budding in October and November, and then that's when you have to be more cautious about it. I've noticed that my cacti aren't taking in as much water now as they were last month. This is due to two things: the break in the heat and the abundance of rain that we've had so far. We have had 60 inches of rain in the past 8 months here in East Tennessee. That's just a whole lot of rain. And these plants do extract moisture from the air. So once your temperatures start going down, and certainly in the month of September, you can slow down on your watering amounts and also how often you water. I repotted this one 5 days ago and it is still heavy with water. You can even see in the pot that there's water, there's moisture in that pot. That's a really good way to see if they need watering. Either if it's in a transparent type of a pot, a clear pot like this, you can look and see if there's moisture, or you can actually lift the pot and see if it's heavy with water. And things to keep in mind and put on your calendar if you want your cactus to bloom on time for the holidays is starting the 1st of September, start watering only about once a week. They just don't take up as much water in September because the day length will start getting shorter. And also, I stopped fertilizing mine around the middle of September. There's really no need for it then. And then in October, I stop watering my Thanksgiving cacti altogether. I'll mist them with water, but I rarely ever water them that whole month, unless we have just an unusually hot month in October, and that doesn't happen very often, because that's what signals the plant to bloom. The shorter days and then the drop in water, that will tell the plant that it's about time to set its buds. How I keep up with this is, I have a video that I did back in January that I refer back to often, and I'll place a link in the description box to it for you all. And if you still need to prune your plant back a little bit, this is still a good time. If you want to take cuttings, this is an excellent time. As you all know, I don't use scissors. I just go in between these segments right here and I just twist them off. And I root mine very easily just in water. You put about halfway up that bottom segment, fill that with water, and as you see, they root very easily. I just put that in water about 3 or 4 days ago. So they root very fast. I'm going to be doing some more propagation videos in the next few weeks, and I'm also going to show you some different ways to propagate these. It's very easy. It's a lot of fun to start your own plants. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching, and I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave me a question down in my comment section below. I appreciate your all's friendships more than you know, and I would love to say the blessing over you, your families, and your plants. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you his peace. You all make it a great day, and we'll talk to you next time.